All right, my little Warcraft Roonies. We're looking at a recent replay where you could say 3 times a charm. But yeah, interesting one. Big map. Not my favorite map. Big map. Let me speed this up a little bit so that you don't have to be, waiting for just farming, I'm a little Night Elf player. I've been playing Night Elf for about 20 years. And I'm still pretty bad at this game. I mean, to be honest. But that gives me a little bit of... It gives me a feeling that I'm playing something that's extremely hard. And now that I can play to a point where you could say, okay, I mean, you're not the worst thing in the world. I mean, I could share these little things that I get. So, I start creeping. I start doing my little creeper Rooney. I got my immolation, because that shit be hot these days. And, I'm just doing my little thing, I like to play Demon Hunter. I like to think myself of a Demon Hunter, going out there, trying to catch the bad guys, So I'm here just creeping, trying to get some money, trying to make a living, pay rent, inflation is high. Minding my business. I'm on my side of the map. Now, what you're going to notice is
your building is complete.
I am a little risk taker. I like to go, do a little edging, stretch the boundaries. So, in a minute, once I get a little more strength and health back, I'm going to go creep far into the lands, into the unknowns. Because I like to do that. I like to get the creep of other people and, just rob them of the resources, That's the type of Night Elf that I am, But also because at the beginning of the game, if you can take advantage of someone that doesn't harass in a big map, I just feel like I could get a little bit of your creeps and then I can come back to my creeps where I'm safer. And now I left you with less creeps, less experience, less money, less fun, really. I mean, if you really boil it down. So, my Demon Hunter is just doing his thing. Let me speed this up a little bit. I know some of you are like, hey, man, I know how this game works. But, just chill out. I'm playing the game. Let's see if I can just do a little bit out of camera. No, I don't like the out of camera. Because then it takes the fog of war out. That's a little stupid. This replay thing should be a lot better. But anyway, so I'm going to do, like I said, little creeping outside my area. I'm going to another neighborhood, into the unknown. And I'm going to do a little creep jack. Well, it's not a creep jack, but I am jacking his creep, I left this little hunt alone. That isn't, something I would normally do. So just for people out there that might be judging, I don't leave my huntresses take the pain all on their own. Alright, so we got the immolation. Good for the creeping. I'm doing a little more of a huntress strat here, trying to test if I can get, hunts quick. Because sometimes I feel like the archers, they just get murked. And so I'm trying to do a little Hunter Rooney. See if I can get my Huntress game. I get the little panda. And now I'm going to creep jack his whatever this thing is called, where you buy the shop. Okay, so boom. Sorry, I'm not good with the names, I know my thing, but I'm not good with the names, But the shop, the store. This is your CVS. This is your local CVS. I mean, I can't really make it any more simple than that. I got my little panda. I got that fire breath. Dracarys. And I'm just chilling. I'm waiting here to get probably some boots, some potions, some vulnerability. Oh, and I left that ring of protection. What an idiot. And this is moment of inflection. This is the moment of inflection. This is the moment where 2 paths cross each other in time. And life changes for all of you. Well, for all involved. Now, funnily enough, I haven't seen this little Spidey yet. I haven't seen it because, and I noticed this one watching the replay. I've sent my little homies, right? I mean, look at this hunters. This hunter doesn't even know what's happening. I sent my homies down here because I want them to creep now my shop. I already creeped his shop. I creeped his shop. But this is something that's crucial to this game. This little spider here, creeping right in there. At one point I'm gonna notice because I'm not. Oh, you saw that? That dude just went like, what? Is that a little spotty? Is that a little spotty? Oh no, is that a little spy in my territory? So this homeboy right away TP's out. He's like, yo, I'm teleporting back to my base. I ain't even playing with you. I already see the look in your eyes. You guys are coming for blood. And we are, so good on him. Now, what I'm going to do now is be proactive, right? I'm gonna try to maximize my time as much as possible, get all the resources I need, and creep as much as possible, right? So that's what I'm doing. Now I'm creeping my shop, I'm creeping my things, I'm getting my fixings. Tome of Intelligence here. Let's see if I'm intelligent enough to get it. No, you leave that too? Oh no, Panda got it. Let's go. He probably gets a little potion of invulnerability. And now I'm like, alright. Now this is another point of inflection, may I say. I believe. Because instead of me continuing to creep, if I'm not mistaken, I think, well, my Panda has a potion of invulnerability. My demon doesn't, and when I tried to get it earlier, it wasn't available just yet. So I'm like, let me go back there so I can have, the only potions in the game, at least the viable ones, right? I mean, he could get one out there. And I realized, look, Ring of Protection. I realized I had left my Ring of Protection, and once I have enough money, I get the potion. And I'm like, because I'm already up here, let me keep creeping his shit. And I catch him riding dirty again. I mean, it is true. I mean, I gotta give credit to my wonderful positioning, but I am getting very lucky. This is a very lucky behavior. But it and he's talking to me like, hey, well played, You got me twice, homeboy. What's good? How do you know? How do you know? He asked me. He's wondering. And to be honest, I mean, there is like a little instinct inside of my gut that tells me, but I'm literally just telling him, hey, bro, I'm creeping. And I literally tell him, I'm creeping my shit. Because it is true. He's coming into my territory. Which is a little disrespectful. I mean, am I doing it too? Yes. But, you gotta take the consequences. When you go into foreign territory, yeah, you're gonna be where these people might be. So I keep creeping. I'm creeping his camp right now. Well, the camp that he will go to, right, to get an expo, or one of them. And things are going well for me. I mean, I gotta say, I'm getting lucky. But it's also the fact that I just don't stop creeping, right? Or don't stop doing actions. Keep moving forward. And you can apply this to life. If you're having a little harsh time in life, a little depression, a little anxiety. Do you have anxiety? Well, just push forward, You're a great little buddy and a great warrior just for pushing forward. Just for being aware that there's difficulties. So, I mean, right now at this stage, I'm like, hey, man, I'm all beat up. I'm bloodied up. I like the creeping. I like the fighting. I like the war. I like the brotherhood. I like the feeling of having a group of people, of men that I can fight with. There's huntresses and dryads, so maybe more like ladies that I can fight with. But there's still warriors. I mean, that's fair. But I'm like, I need to heal. So I come heal. And once I'm all healed up, I gotta make a decision. And this is very important, right? Because I'm about to choose my third spot. My third spot now. I'm about to catch the homeboy the third time. So I kind of messed that up, but that's in the title. I'm going to catch my next creep. And if you look at the things available, you would say, like, maybe I have these 3 things down here, right? I mean, the red one, maybe I cannot do that just yet. But I have a possible gold mine expansion, and I also have this thing here, the shop for people, right? I can remember the merkin, the goblin merkin. Okay, cool. And that was my initial move, and I think we might even see the whole army move towards there and then change its mind. But then I decide something better, at least if we look at the outcome of what happened. And again, this is me thinking, no, let's push forward. Let's try to creep the shit that's close to him, and we leave the shit that's close to me for later. And what happens? Well, by God, let's party. Let's party in the wrong position, mate. How if you cannot even imagine. He did, and I have my Dryas and my Huntress, and to be honest, I also had a very fast build-up. So I got a nice little army. I got nice little levels, level 4, level 3 on the Panda. He has 2 levels, I mean, 1 level down on each of the heroes. So I'm just overpowering. 3rd TP. I'm dispelling, and then right away I'm like, okay, now I killed the creep that you were trying to take from me. Again, he's taking my creep. This is my side of the map. And now he understands, hey man, you've beat me on too many of these. I'm just demoralized. My money is hurt. And I'm just gonna go to Chipotle and, grab a burrito or something, because this is not cool.